In this week's Parsha, Avram Avinu decides it's time to find Yitzchak a wife. It is time to find a Mashidach. Avram tells Eliezer, his servant, to venture outwards, to find a wife fitting for his son Yitzchak. When Eliezer expresses his hesitation that it might not work, Avram says not to worry, Hashem will send a malach before you and will make sure everything works out. Fast forward some time, and it's been quite a miraculous journey how Eliezer made it there much faster than he should have. He found Rivka right away. He knew this was the woman. He goes to Rivka's father Besuel, and pending his acceptance, pending his permission, this marriage is set to go. While Eliezer is telling Besuel, he changes one aspect of the story that didn't actually happen. Avram Avinu told Eliezer, "Do not worry, Hashem will send a malach before you." When Eliezer is telling Rivka's father Besuel what happened, he said, Avram Avinu said, "Do not worry, Hashem is sending a malach with you." At first glance, someone looking at the Torah on a very basic level would tell you that's a meaningless change. It has absolutely no effect on the actual meaning of the word. Lefanecha to itcha, Hashem sending a malach before you, to Hashem sending a malach with you. But there is a very, very big difference here. Explains the Rebbe that every single word in the Torah is precise. Every single word in the Torah has meaning. In fact, we have many places in Chumash. For example, Noach is described by the words Eso Elikim Hisalech Noach, how Hashem walked with Noach. That is actually showing how Noach needed Hashem to be with him at all times for him to overcome his challenges. As opposed to Avram Avinu, the lashon used, the wording used when describing Avram Avinu is Asher Hischalalti Lefanai, how Avram walked before Hashem, that he didn't need to worry about these things. So we see that the wording in the Torah is a very crucial part to the actual interpretation of what actually happened. So what is the meaning over here? It explains the Rebbe that what does it mean that a malach went before Eliezer? How do we know that? It's very simple. That was one of the more miraculous journeys ever recorded in the Torah. He had kfitas haderech. It took him little to no time to make it a very far distance away. He saw Rivka right away. Everything planned out exactly as it should. That is what's called a malach walking in front of you, making sure that you don't have to do anything but just be there. Then he comes to Besuel, and he makes this slight change for a reason. Because Besuel is going to be wondering, if Eliezer would have said Hashem sent a malach that made sure everything worked out already, then why are you here? Why do I have to agree? Why do I have to be here? Why is this conversation even happening? So in order to have a logical conversation with Besuel, in order for him to send his daughter Rivka to marry Yitzchak Avinu, Eliezer changes the word slightly. The malach didn't go before me. The malach went with me now. But even though Eliezer told Besuel that the malach went with him instead of in front of him and before him, Eliezer left a subtle hint in his words to show that. He tells Besuel that Avram Avinu sends him to go find a wife for Yitzchak, and he will make your way successful. That even though I am asking you for permission, there is a malach with me that's already making sure things are done. So when it comes to stories like these, they're not just nice things that we read every Shabbos. They're meant to teach us practical life lessons for everybody in every time period with whatever they're doing. We are all sent out on a mission by Hashem. We are all told to go outward. We are all in this world for a purpose, and Hashem guarantees success. We might not have a malach walking in front of us, making sure our life is perfect, but all we have to do is walk in the path that Hashem set us, a path of Torah, a path of mitzvahs, a path of meaning, and then everything that's going to happen to us is going to happen to us the way it should be. When Avram Avinu said everything was going to be fine, I have a malach going in front of you making sure everything's okay, Eliezer didn't question. He just went and watched the miracles unfold, miracle after miracle. We have to do the exact same thing. Trust Hashem, trust the life that was given to us, use it in the right way, and then we can watch with our own eyes all the amazing brachas and rewards that are surely to come. And ultimately, this will lead to the coming of Mashiach. May he come speedily in our days. Wishing you a good Shabbos.